My very, very first days in e-commerce was selling textbooks on Amazon back in college. And then from there, I started my first e-commerce business. And I was living in India, and I kind of had like an Amazon business that was based on, the local artisan handicrafts. Started my own brand on Amazon. When I started my own thing, I just wanted to do something unique. Whereas like my product, I'm the only one who has it. I invented it. My name is Betty Lee, and I am a creative entrepreneur. Before I got into e-commerce, I was actually a very different kind of person. Spend my time just doing music, painting, meditating, traveling. I was just not the type of person that you would think would end up running an e-commerce operation. There was a product that I wanted to purchase that didn't really exist. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna create this product. It was just a little idea that I launched, and it did surprisingly well. And then from then on, I was kind of like trapped. I kind of had to keep doing it because it was doing so well and I couldn't walk away. I was living to work, I guess, and I was living to survive, and my life was based on doing this thing that I had to do to make money, but it wasn't what I wanted to do. It was very time consuming, and I really didn't have time for anything else except for work. Eventually, I was able to outsource most of the process, and that allowed me to scale the company. Had a lot of freedom, had a lot of free time, had the ability to run the entire business off my laptop, so I was able to travel. It was providing me with a really good life and providing me with everything I could have possibly wanted, from a materialistic point of view. But there wasn't a day that went by that I didn't think, I'm not supposed to be doing this with my life. This isn't who I am. I'm not a business person, I'm an artist. I want to be even more free. That's what led me to Empire Flippers. I heard about Empire Flippers through a Google search. I pretty much looked up every business broker and called everybody. And Empire Flippers was one of the firms that I called. In the beginning, I was very hesitant, very suspicious, asked a lot of questions. I didn't sign up for a deal right away. I think I waited maybe almost a year. I think the hardest part of the decision is the timing of it. Am I ready to sell now? Yes, but is it the best time financially? Not always. And so sometimes you just have to make that decision. When you're working with Empire Flippers, there's a culture of transparency and integrity there. So nobody's playing mind games, there's no drama. It's just, we're just doing business. You're not gonna waste any time with Empire Flippers. I don't see why you would use anybody else, honestly. They're just on a different level. Before I worked with Empire Flippers, I was like, no way, I'm out of the business world forever. Honestly, after working with Empire Flippers, I can see myself doing it again. What's different now, it's internal. I'm free in my mind and in my spirit. It's a level of freedom that I was always chasing. This was the reason I set out, I think, to do this in the first place, is because I wanted success and I wanted prosperity because I wanted freedom.